Come again? Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film.
Okay, don't get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us into the mind of GoatBoy, a dangerous place to be for sure, as he decides to compose a legal complaint to YouTube about Dr. Dave. Oh, GoatBoy, you've really lost your mind. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, GoatBoy! So this is what GoatBoy dreamed up in his little head and sent to YouTube. Dear YouTube legal team, this email is in response to the counter notification submitted by David Coulter, that's Dr. Dave, who operates the following YouTube channels. Those 3 channels. Mr. Coulter has uploaded 2,500 videos, many of which specifically and repeatedly target me in a campaign of racial, personal, and psychological harassment. Now, before I go too far, I had to correct a lot of words in here. There was a lot of misspellings, misplaced commas, no periods, grammar was horrendous, so I've corrected quite a bit. By the way, I have way more than 2,500 videos. I have closer to 9,000 videos. Get your math straight, boy. Let's continue. He publicly stated on his channel he wants to push me over the edge to put me in a mental hospital, and he encourages his subscribers to do the same. That is not protected speech. It is a call to cause emotional and mental harm, and it violates both YouTube's community guidelines and U.S. criminal law. Documented harassment, defamation, and abuse. Mr. Coulter is engaged in the following. Uploaded 2,500 plus videos targeting with racial slurs, personal mockery, and psychological abuse. Repeatedly used the slur GoatBoy in reference to my ethnicity and appearance. Mocked the death of my father and the illness of my mother, including statements like, she's cleaning up goat dung. GoatBoy, I never mocked your daddy's passing, and I didn't know your mother was sick. I hope she gets well soon. His mom probably sick to her stomach because they lost the family home. You couldn't pay the taxes? Is that what it was? What's the story on that? Anyway, let's continue to the next page. Let's see now, what else has Mr. Coulter done to the poor goat herder from Kazakhstan? Encouraged viewers to use Proton Mail to send me anonymous hate mail and death threats. I never encouraged anybody to do such a thing. Let's see. Threatened me with doxing, stating he will investigate my entire life. That's what you did to me. You doxed me and exposed my life. I stole his brand name, Yalla Walad. That's your brand name? Really? I didn't know that. Which I have used since 2008 and sells merchandise using that name with a goat image to further dehumanize me. Oh man, you've dehumanized yourself. We can't do that for you. Profits from this hate campaign through monetized YouTube content and merchandise. This goes beyond YouTube. It is targeted harassment, intellectual property violation, and potentially criminal cyber stalking, cross-platform abuse, and policy circumvention. Those are big words. I wonder if he had to look those up. Mr. Coulter also promotes and mirrors his harassment across numerous external sites to circumvent YouTube policy enforcement. And then he has all my websites listed like Twitter and Instagram, Rumble, Dailymotion, BitChute, and a host of others. How does that circumvent YouTube policy? YouTube doesn't have anything to do with those platforms, you bloody idiot. I like Minds.com. That's my favorite. Because GoatBoy can't do anything on Minds.com. Forget about it, GoatBoy. Go milk a goat. Matter of fact, go have you and your mama milk a goat. How about that? As promised, I'm going to mention every chance I get about what GoatBoy did to Andre Sloan. Andre Sloan published all of his personal information, not on YouTube, but on a completely different platform, Patreon. and GoatBoy cried about it and got his channel demonetized. You think that's right, GoatBoy? What you did to that man in Texas is the same thing Andre did to you. What do you think? You should be demonetized? We still haven't complained about that yet, GoatBoy, but we can always redress our grievances about that. What do you think? You can take the video down, but I still have the link. That's all you need is the link, you little sweet thing. Sure got a pretty mouth today, boy. Well, let's get on to the next page. As soon as we hear a word from today's sponsor, roll that clip.
He got a little pretty mouth, ain't he?
The letter goes on to state that these external platforms are used to mirror the same content, dox victims, and bypass YouTube's enforcement systems, demonstrating clear and malicious content and repeated abuse. Again, what does YouTube have to do with these other platforms? You think that YouTube controls Minds.com? You think they control Daily Motion? Do you think they control Rumble? You're out of your bloody mind. You have gone over the edge. You're swimming around in the abyss, aren't you, sonny boy? Yeah, transcript violations from the video in dispute. And then he's got a timestamp here. Go back to Pakistan or wherever you came from. Violation, hate speech, targeting national origin. And he's got another timestamp. The faster he finds it, the faster he can get rid of your dumbass. He's got all these timestamps here, but no video. Binder boy, you got that? Fool, violation, bullying and degrading mockery, blue-eyed clown, unemployed deadbeat. Now, what's your point? I mean, those things are all true, aren't they? And then he's got all these these timestamps. What? So what video is it with these timestamps? I don't get that. Why put a picture up and say that's my wife of a goat? Violation, sexual harassment, radicalized ridicule. Law enforcement and legal action beginning now. I will be forwarding daily documentation of this harassment to local law enforcement in Willoughby, Ohio, where Mr. Coulter resides. Oh, you know what, GoatBoy? Thanks to you, I'm really well known by the Willoughby police here. Matter of fact, I had an officer come to my door probably about a year ago and said that you were calling again, inquiring about me, and he just wanted me to be aware of that. Yeah, that's how well they know me. They come here and they inform me of when you call them. You're a bloody idiot. No, I'm sorry. You're not an idiot. You're a moron, no doubt. As a matter of fact, the reason that Willoughby police know me so well is because of you, GoatBoy. When you tried to swat me, oh, that's right, it wasn't swatting according to GoatBoy, it was a wellness check. Here's a copy of the police report. You think you're the only one that can do FOIA reports? Yeah, back in 2022. Yeah, almost 3 years ago, August 6, 2022. Caller states a Willoughby resident showing numerous weapons on Facebook and Instagram, which is not illegal. This person is threatening the lives of others, which was not true. Then it's got my name here. And look, GoatBoy, caller stated he would be making a public record request to this record. Caller also stated if something is not done, he would need to come out here. Yeah, that was 3 years ago. Takes you a long time, doesn't it, GoatBoy? 3 years and you haven't done jack diddly. Well, you tried. Nobody wanted to listen to you. And all the videos you sent to the police, they said it wasn't illegal what I was doing. Now, luckily for Dr. Dave, he was watching that live stream that you were on, GoatBoy. You and Joe. Remember old Joe? Yeah, he's in prison right now. Yeah, and Dr. Dave called the fire department and had the police come out here. Yeah, no doubt about it. And guess what happened? Yeah, they came to my apartment and they didn't find anything wrong. Matter of fact, look at what it says here. Take your time and read it. It says, my apartment appeared to be well kept and organized. No doubt. Yeah, come on, GoatBoy. You try real hard. Oh, look what it says up in that first paragraph. Videos observed were of poor quality and clearly edited, which showed no actual threats being made. That's what the police said about the videos you sent them of me. Yeah, so stupid. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, do you, sonny boy? Well, let's get back to the letter and finish that up, shall we? Okay, so let's finish up this letter. This is to preserve evidence. Now, he was talking about he's going to make a daily report to the Willoughby police. So this is to preserve evidence in case litigation becomes necessary. Create a record with government agencies of his digital abuse. Notify authorities of potential criminal activity under 18 U.S.C. 2261A, cyberstalking and state harassment lawsuit. YouTube, it should say, if YouTube does not take decisive action, I will further pursue, that's backwards, I will pursue further civil and criminal remedies. What I am requesting: number 1, remove the video under dispute. 2, open a safety and trust escalation for all 3 channels. 3, terminate monetization of his channels and remove content that violates YouTube policies. 4, preserve all relevant content and metadata for future subpoenas or litigation. Mr. Coulter's behavior is not fair use, is not commentary, is deliberate, dehumanizing abuse that violates YouTube's own policies and the law. I urge you to act now to protect me and others from continued harm. Sincerely, Shady Shade George Ghanayem, audit them. Oh, I like the way he signs his name. George. Is George your middle name? Was that your daddy's name? You know who your daddy is, boy? Yeah, do you really know who your daddy is, Georgie boy? Your mama could tell you anything, boy. You might have been found on a doorstep somewhere and they just took you in because it was the Christian thing to do. You always say you're a Christian, isn't that right? Yeah, now go ahead and get me for defamation, or no, how does he say it? Defamation. Defamation of religion. Defamation. Yeah. Well, good people, what do you think about this? Dr. Dave's over here shaking in his boots, no doubt about that. But stay tuned, because it's just beginning. Isn't that right, sweet thing? You sure do look pretty today. You guys like GoatBoy with his lipstick and his eyeshadow? I think he looks rather cute. Yeah, I'd pick him up and take him home. Yeah, I love him a long time, too, for buco money. I don't know, GoatBoy. You have to think about what you're saying here. Now, do you think that YouTube's AI could be wrong on 9,000 videos? They would not monetize 9,000 videos if they had all those bad things in them. You say they do. Well, you keep trying, boy. You keep trying. Why don't you get a real job? And in the meantime, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe, because the world is filled with stupid people, and they all migrate here to the YouTube platform to showcase their hidden talents, whatever the hell those might be. And Dr. Day is more than happy to edit those videos and bring them to you so you can have a laugh for the day. No doubt about that. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors and Sovsits. Oh, there's plenty of stupid people over there to point and laugh at. And if you need more stupidity, there's my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures all day and night. These frauditors just need to find a damn job, but they're too stupid because they have no education or job skills. That's why they're frauditors. Cheers to that, sweetheart.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film it.
Don't get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently. Okay. Okay. Can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This would become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got to pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book. I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it. Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. There may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have. If you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly. I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment. And I also have permission here with me. Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm going to have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's going to be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're going to prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.